Questions when you're ready, boys and girls. Sorry.
What does it mean to you to get those weekly honors from the SEC and obviously the recent Senior Bowl? You know, do you look at that kind of stuff, or does that mean?
No, I definitely do. It's definitely an honor, and I'm glad that I was able to receive the reward. But honestly, when I watched the tape, I realized there's still so much more room for me to grow. So I'm just gonna thankful for it, but I got to move on to the next week and get ready for South Carolina.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Dirk was just talking to us about how he's weary of players taking in that praise and stuff like that. You know, you as a captain, how have you kind of grounded your team and not taking in too much praise from the 6-1 start?
Yeah, just being 1-0 each day and control what we control, because each day has its own different things that we're going through in life or in football. So just focusing on today, like today's Toughness Tuesday, and just control what I can control today, and, you know, this work's going to lead to Saturday. So that's just all I think about.
A couple weeks ago, you told us that the defense was not where it needed to be, especially compared to last year.
Yeah.
After those first two drives, you guys allowed 7 points the rest of the game. How do you turn that into a turning point for the defense going forward?
It definitely shows when we all on one page and locked in. That's what we can do, and that's who we are. And all we can do is just get better and definitely learn from that experience. And we definitely got better in that aspect. But, yeah, just being locked in, everybody know their job for one play and just keep stacking the plays like that. It's just one play at a time.
D-Rob, Javon was just talking about how you've made him better, you know, with you being a defensive end. How has he made you better in this offensive line that's really improving on their pass blocking?
Nah, Javon is solid, man. Like, that's the thing. Like, on Saturdays, I truthfully, like, when I go out there, I don't be weary of no other player, because I feel like Javon and Armand have been the best tackles I played. They're all spring ball, all fall camp, and they're just really talented guys. And then as a group, I think they're playing very hard, and in practice it's competitive, like extremely competitive, just competing. So I just think as a group and as individual players, everybody's really good, and, you know, we just got to go to practice and keep making each other better.
D-Rob, when looking at South Carolina's film, what are you expecting?
I'm expecting a really good team to come into Columbia. I think Spencer Rattler is a great quarterback in the SEC. The receivers are explosive, running backs are explosive, O-line's really good. So, you know, I think they're going to come ready to play, and we have to be ready to play as well. And I don't think their record should reflect who they are at all. Like, when you watch the tape, that's a solid team. So, you know, we got to make sure we're at our best so that we can compete.
Darius, Coach Drinkwitz mentioned that you guys hit your havoc rate goal. I think he said the second time this season against Kentucky.
Yeah.
When you reflect on that game and look back at it, was that schematics? Was it execution, or what do you think?
I'm giving to Coach Baker's schematics, just putting us into places, and then I put on the players to actually make the plays when it's time to make plays. So just working hand in hand, and that's what helps when having a defense with so many returning players, because we know the scheme and what we're trying to get done. But like I said, it's up to us to execute like every play and to be prepared.
Last week, you guys were able to get to Devin Leary and get a lot of sacks against him. This week, you face Rattler, who's a little more mobile.
Yeah.
Can get outside and make plays with his legs. How does the pass rush contain him in the pocket and bring him down when you get to the top of the blitz?
No, we definitely have to contain him, because he can run a lot more than I expected, honestly, watching the tape. But we just have to be disciplined in our rush lanes, so whatever the play is, everyone know their job, and contain them and build a well and just keep them in the well, and somebody get home, we get home as a unit. So, he's a great player, and we got to keep him in the pocket.
Homecoming week this week, does that hold any special weight with the players?
Yeah, I think it definitely does, because, you know, Mizzou started homecoming. I remember I learned that on my recruiting visit. So it's going to be a lot of different things on campus and activities. So I think it is. So that's why we have to make sure we stay locked in. And I know the crowd's going to be rocking on Saturday just because everybody's coming home. So, yeah, it definitely means something.
When you see 3 straight sellouts, you know, you come back for another year. Is that what you're hoping to see here? You know, what kind of does that mean to see 3 straight sellouts? Yeah,
that's what I envisioned. That's exactly what I thought it was going to be. And I'm just so thankful for our Mizzou fans from Columbia, worldwide. Just thanks for supporting us, and just keep going with us and bring the energy. And we appreciate all the support we get.
When you talk about that envision, is that something that came right away when you started envisioning what the season would look like, or did it come together after a little bit?
Yeah, honestly, when I made my decision to come back to college, I thought, if I'm going to come back to college, this is what it's going to look like. So, I've been thinking about this since January. And like I said, I know each day is its challenge and its own opportunities. So, just taking it one day at a time. But, you know, like I said, it's going well, but we still have so much room to improve as a team, as a defense. And that's my responsibility as a leader to be able to control that and help facilitate like a healthy environment. So, you know, we just got to keep getting better, but it's going well so far.
What were those conversations like with Coach Drinkwitz where you were talking about coming back and what this could look like?
Yeah, trying to think what I could tell you, but nah, it was just about just me being like in a leadership role again, and different things that I can do to get better as a player first, and then as a teammate, and then just bringing guys along with me, and just different things of that nature. But you know, he's been a great coach for me, like by far one of the best coaches I've had, just in just sports period, like my whole life. And you know, he's a great coach with a great vision, and I'm glad to see everything starting to play out.
Darius, this South Carolina offensive line kind of struggled early on in the season, but the last 2 games they've been running the ball at near 5 yards per carry.
Yeah.
What have you seen from them on tape that they've been able to get better? What's improved?
Nah, they're definitely very physical, big bodies. They're able to move very well. And like I said, I think they're a good unit regardless of what anybody thinks. I think when you watch tape shows a lot, and you'll be – you know, you see different things, but they're definitely really good, and we have to make sure we're prepared, and that starts today at practice, Toughness Tuesday, getting ready for Saturday.
Health-wise, how do you feel like you've been progressing from that calf strain? Do you feel like it's getting better?
Yeah, I feel like each day is getting better and better. It's not exactly where I want it to be yet, but all I can do is just get better and do the rehab when I'm expected, and then actually relax when I'm expected, because a lot of times you really just need to relax, because this is a lot. We always doing a lot of different things, but now I'm definitely making progress, and just, you know, keep going and getting better.
How great is that bye week going to be for you guys? Kind of got to get healthy and relax.
Nah, it's going to be awesome, but, you know, these 5 days until Saturday, we're all in on South Carolina, and that has to be everybody's mindset in the program. Like, as soon as the game's over, everybody can discuss that, but now we locked in until the whistle blows on the last play.
Rob, you've been at defensive end for a little bit now. You got your feet wet there. How do you like that compared to defensive tackle? Do you miss being DT at all, or do you like being?
Yeah, I definitely miss it a lot. You know, that was my position my whole career. And, you know, after the season, you know, when I figure out everything for me personally, figure out what's going to be my best move going forward. But, yeah, I definitely miss it. And I miss the meeting room with Coach Al. And I miss the group. But, it'll all take care of itself at the end.
Anything else? Thanks, guys.
All right, you guys have a good day.
Thank you.